And now moving on to the regulation of erythropoiesis. So this is regulation of erythropoiesis. Why red blood cell erythropoiesis formation and development of RBC is more importantly considered than the other cells? It means that other cells is not important. It is not like that. This RBC, which is containing the hemoglobin inside it, is mainly the functioning as a carrier to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide. So oxygen and carbon dioxide are the most important material required for all the cells and tissues to perform its function. Even though if you supply all the nutrients, without oxygen and carbon dioxide, we cannot, without transporting oxygen, carbon dioxide, we cannot survive. So that is why erythropoiesis, the formation of RBC, is more importantly considered than that of the other formations. Okay, so this regulation of erythropoiesis, once when the person is having hypoxia or when the person is anemic, okay, or when there is decrease in the gas exchange, the person has or facing some difficulty in breathing, okay, or when there is increase of oxygen demand in the tissues, immediately all these signals will travel via the blood vessels. So all the signals will travel via the blood vessels to where? To the kidney. Okay, so why it is going to the kidney, you all know now, because it is the increased hypoxia inducible factor, which is the signal is now traveling to the kidney. And what the kidney is doing, it is increasing the formation of erythropoietin. So more and more of erythropoietin is traveling via the blood vessels, and it is giving signal to the myeloid cells, that is the bone marrow. And now this bone marrow will give signal to the hematopoietic stem cells. Oh, I'm getting the signal through the erythropoietin to form more and more of proerythroblasts. So start producing more and more of proerythroblasts. So that signal will reach the hematopoietic stem cells. And more of proerythroblast will undergo the process of erythropoiesis, and it will give more of RBCs. So that RBC will now give the signal back to the kidney. I got required amount of RBCs. So stop producing erythropoietin. So this is the negative feedback mechanism. So this is how the feedback mechanism, that is homeostasis is happening in our body. When there is a demand, for the oxygen, when there is a demand for the RBCs, so that signal is traveling to the kidney until it is rectified. See here, the enormous amount of RBC is produced. So once when the RBC is produced to the required amount, immediately there is a signal to inhibit the kidney to make the erythropoietin. So erythropoietin will not be produced and the problem is resolved. This is how the regulation of erythropoiesis is taking place. And apart from erythropoietin, there are also other hormones which is involved in this process, that is thyroid hormones and the hormones of adrenal glands, and also some sex hormones, and mainly the growth hormone erythropoietin. Along with this, these are the other hormones which is also required to process the regulation of erythropoiesis. Okay, clear with this? So we will summarize once again. I will make a tabulation for your easy review. In the erythropoiesis, Okay, so first is proerythroblast, where the synthesis of hemoglobin is started. Okay, then yearly normoblast, that is the stage where the nucleoli is disappeared. Okay, and intermediate normoblast, hemoglobin starts appearing. Late normoblast, nucleus disappears. Okay, finally reticulocyte, okay, that is immature RBC. Okay, and now mature RBC, okay, the total reticulum, the remnants, whatever is there, it is disappeared, and the cell will attain the biconcave shape and enter into the circulation. Okay, clear with this? So this is about the RBCs.